I'm giving you a lawful order to turn the music down. Are you going to turn the music down? Yes or no? No? Okay.
No, I'm towing it.
You're going to tow his
Absolutely.
You're a sorry mother.
Sometimes the truth gets captured when you least expect it. This corrupt officer had no idea the camera was rolling. February 2nd, 2025, officers from the Brevard County Sheriff's Office arrived at a house for a noise complaint, and the officers only had one goal in mind: to arrest someone.
How are you?
Outstanding.
All right. So we got a complaint about the music making too much noise. We listened to it from the 300-foot marker. It was plainly audible to us. So we're asking you to turn the music down.
No, sir.
What's the decibel level?
There's no decibel level. It's plainly audible from 300 feet.
All right.
So we're asking you to turn the music down. Are you willing to do that?
As a matter of fact, no, I'm not willing to. No, sir. I'm exercising my First Amendment right.
Okay. We're giving you a lawful order to turn the music down.
Okay.
You give me a lawful order.
A lawful order to turn the music down.
Based on, hold on one second.
We've actually had we've actually had code enforcement come out here in regards to the same level recently, and we are well beneath the decibel level. And the ones that you guys have actually sent your case report saying that we're in violation, and code enforcement came back out here and said no, we are not in violation.
Okay. So what is this?
You're stating you're going to give me a lawful order, and this is the information I'm going to give to you prior to you give me this lawful order. Here it is. This is a letter from Department of Veteran Affairs, right? And this is to address my service-related hearing loss, tinnitus. Okay? I have a service-related hearing loss, sir. I cannot hear as well as the average citizen. And when you basically implement this plainly audible standard, because I cannot hear, right? Plainly audible standard does not give me any type of parameters whatsoever.
Okay.
What is plainly, and now, because I know that I have a service-related hearing loss, I basically go to the ordinance, okay, and this is 46-131, okay, in the Brevard County ordinance, and you guys are trying to, I'm sorry, you guys are going with 132. Now 131 clearly states that in a residential area.
Okay.
The man was ready with his documents. He even pulled out a decibel meter that he was going to use to show the cops that he was well below the range for it to count as a violation. But before he could do that, the officer did this.
I'm not going to get into all that with you.
But I just want this
what I'm telling you is, I'm giving you a lawful order to turn the music down. Are you going to turn the music down? Yes or no? No? Okay.
No, sir.
Place your hands behind your back.
Hold on one second.
You can back up, please.
I'm recording you. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You can record.
Back up.
Okay.
Back up and report. You can back up. You can report from in there. Just back up.
I'm on my porch. Okay. I need your business cards first before you remove this gentleman. So you're arresting him for a violation that is not a criminal offense.
Hold on one second.
He didn't resist.
Hold on, we did. We gave him a lawful order and he refused to do it.
He didn't resist any
Do you have anything
arrest.
in your pockets that you want to leave here?
No, but he does. Your phone. Give me your phone.
And
he needs his wallet because he's not going to get in trouble for not having ID on him.
No.
He's not going to get in
Well,
trouble
this
for
is
that.
a false arrest, so we've already had code enforcement come out. We've had him check because you guys
Is there
submitted.
anything in your pockets that you want to leave here?
Yeah, give me your glasses. Jay, give me your glasses.
Keep those with him if you'd like.
Would you like to keep them, Jay? So you're arresting him for a noise ordinance violation, which is not an arrestable offense. Resisting is... You were on private property. Do you have a warrant for his arrest? You are on private property, though. I'm just recording all the way to the vehicle, and I want your cards because I asked you for your cards prior to leaving.
As a matter of fact, talk to Mr. Hoover about you.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, hold on, can I get your names before you guys all walk off? It's Drake.
We'll get it all. Our sergeant's on the way.
Fleming, and Adams.
Absolutely.
When the cops stepped 5 feet away from the door, you couldn't hear the music anymore. See what the officer had to say about the woman's questions.
This is extremely stupid.
We've been dealing this for what, 4 or 5
Yeah, but we've never been in violation. We even had, you guys submitted, hold on 1 second. You submitted a report stating that you guys were going to take that report and send it to code enforcement, that it was going to be redirected. We FOIA requested all of the reports, all right, and we FOIA requested Brevard County code enforcement reports, and they even said that we were not in violation with the music at the same level that
I'm
it is.
only going to tell you what happened today,
Yeah.
which is we gave a lawful order to turn the music down because it was in violation of the ordinance. He refused to turn the music down, which is resisting.
So you,
which is a misdemeanor that
he
happened in our
can't hear.
presence. So he
he
is now
showed
under
you
arrest.
his document that he cannot hear
I just told
properly, so we followed the
Being able
county
to hear
decibel
and being in
levels.
violation of county ordinance.
But we're not in
You
violation
are in
because
violation.
60
That's what we
decibels
told
is still the order.
plainly audible from 300 feet is now the
That is, it
Yes,
still
is.
does not go over the 60 decibels though. That is the first order. That is the first like county ordinance that comes prior to. You can't even hear it from here, and I'm 300 feet away. This is ridiculous. Can I get the case number too, as well? I'm sorry.
The man was shifted to the local county jail and was released 20 minutes later. The video went viral, and the viewers are suggesting both of them create a GoFundMe to sue the PD. I'll be keeping an eye on this case. Some cops escalate situations needlessly, and this scummy officer did it best. On April 6, 2024, a woman was driving a Ninja bike with her husband following her in a pickup truck. The husband stopped at a store. When the woman noticed this, she sped back, fearing he was in a wreck. That's when this happened.
Deputy Griffith, Franklin County Sheriff's Office. The reason I pulled you over, you was running 91 and a 55.
My boyfriend, I think he's in a wreck. I don't know where he went.
Okay, well, that's still not an excuse to run 91 and 55. Got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
It's in his truck.
It's in his truck. You don't have a driver's license, no registration, no insurance, no tags.
It's in his truck.
Where's your tags?
I just got his bike and I'm waiting
When?
for it.
You got proof of ownership?
Everything's in his truck.
All right, man, if you would, go ahead and step off the bike for me. At this point, you're being detained.
Can I call my boyfriend?
No.
Wait, I'm being...
Huh?
I'm being arrested. I gotta go.
So you done exactly what I told you not to.
I had to tell him. Nobody knows where I am.
Stand over here at the front of the car. I thought you said he was in a wreck.
I didn't know where he was. That's why I was scared. That's why I was going back.
That's why you was going 91 and a 55?
I thought that I was in trouble. I'm sorry.
Stand at the front of my vehicle.
Sorry.
You have no proof of ownership of that bike right there.
He's bringing it.
He's bringing it.
Yes, sir.
Moments later, the husband, Sean Boren, arrives on the scene.
Can I help you? Okay. Well, I caught her running 91 and a 55.
Yeah, she was trying to get to me.
Well, she's detained at this time. I'm going to tow the bike. And she going to kill somebody riding like that. Where was you at?
I was at the dollar store.
You was at the dollar store. Then she wasn't looking for you because she was heading...
We were coming this way. Because I'm having issues with my truck. It's leaking and smoking oil right now.
All right, you got DL on you?
I need it, yeah.
Because you got out on my traffic stop. So. You got proof of ownership for the bike?
I do not know.
Okay.
All her paperwork's at the house.
Okay. But I'm towing the bike. That's and more than likely she's probably going with me.
No way I can
No.
take her home and get her out of here?
No. She driving like that, man, that's she could have killed somebody or herself. There was no reason for that. But this time I'm going to ask you to go ahead and get in your vehicle and you can go.
Okay, well, where do I need to go to get her? I can't get her. Can I not get her off with a warning and her
Absolutely not a warning. Absolutely not. No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. No, absolutely not.
This is her first time for any of this.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Warning or gets.
No, not for that speed. I give warnings all the time. I think I've even pulled you over before and gave you a warning. That Altus here just a while back.
Going through the stop sign?
Yeah,
That's a medical emergency too.
Absolutely, but I still could have wrote you a ticket. It's still breaking the law. But I'm not going to do that. But a deal like this, I'm absolutely not going to overlook it. Hello. It's going to be a Yamaha Ninja or a Kawasaki Ninja motorcycle. Yeah, it's just a crotch rocket. Sir, that's mine right now. Don't dig in there.
I need her wallet,
No, you're not getting in there.
Okay.
No, go get in your vehicle and go.
Okay. Well then, where do I need to go so I can get her?
You can go to the jail.
Okay, in Ozark?
Yep.
Okay.
After his call, the deputy goes through the woman's belongings and finds the paperwork he was initially looking for.
Why didn't you just tell me that you had proof of ownership right here?
Oh, I thought that he had it.
I'm going to take you down. You'll be able to bond. Okay, but you're going to go down to the jail to be processed because you've got a lot of tickets coming. Several, like probably 5 or 6. He's going to come down there and get you. But if he don't leave, he's going with you. He'll get to ride on the other side.
He's already made up his mind. He wants to arrest the man, too, and you'll see his reasoning in just a second.
Sir, I'm going to be as nice as I can be. If I tell you to leave one more time, I'm going to arrest you.
I am not on scene.
You are. You're on my traffic stop. Get in and go.
Can you listen to me for a second?
No, we're done.
So now
We're
I'm going
done.
to be arrested?
Absolutely.
For what?
For interfering with governmental operations.
Okay, so I'm asking you if I can get her wallet to at least
Turn
get
around.
my card. He's arresting me now, Doug.
You're causing safety concerns for me on my traffic stop.
Come on, Frank.
Stop.
You're not going to manhandle me.
I am.
No, you got that badge.
You're going to walk with me.
I'm walking to your truck. I can see you're shaking and you're pissed off. I've been nice and polite and asked you and tried to talk to you.
I've asked you to leave
I
twice.
sat there and me and my father both fucking talked to you, and you sat there, oh, I don't do speeding tickets, I do this, I'm honorable, I do this and that, and I'm sorry, but this is not any of that.
91 and a 55.
I understand that.
Have a seat right here in the grass.
There you go.
On your butt. Feet up front of you. 10-4. I got a third one pulling up here, so I may need another transport.
Sean parked his truck so far away from the traffic stop that Griffith was short on breath just walking there. Before he was put in cuffs, he called his father to assist him.
Stay out of the truck. Don't get in that truck. Okay. So here's the deal. I've asked him multiple times to leave my traffic stop. He is on my scene. Now you're on my scene. But I'm going to talk to you.
Griffith first threatens the man with his gun to leave the stop, then he invites him to talk. He just couldn't make up his mind, so he went for the only option his tiny brain could think of.
But I'm going to talk to you.
You know, I thought you were a nice guy. I've sit up there and talked to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought you were a nice guy.
I asked him.
I had him on the phone.
I asked him to leave multiple times.
I asked him. He asked you if he could get her purse.
And I told him no.
Why not?
Because that bike is in our custody. I have not searched the bike.
We're not talking about the bike. You got the bike.
But
you're taking the bike.
Any property that's with that, I have to inventory.
Inventory, then let me have it so we can bail them out.
That doesn't constitute him going over there and just starting getting into stuff. Then I asked him to leave my traffic stop, and he chose not to do so.
He's up here. He was up here.
It doesn't matter.
All he was doing was asking you a question.
And I asked him to leave once that was done.
Come on.
You need to get in your truck and leave, or you're going too.
I need the keys for his.
No, you're not. I'm towing it.
You're gonna tow his.
Absolutely.
You're a son
Go.
of a.
Go.
I'm leaving.
Go.
I'm leaving. I'm on the other side of God.
Come here. You're going too. Stop. I'm giving you a lawful order. Stop.
No, you're not.
Stop. Stop. Turn around, face the truck. Turn around, face the truck. Do it now.
You gonna pull your goddamn gun?
No, turn around, face the truck. Do it now.
You in a fucking lawsuit.
Turn around and face the truck. Do it now.
You get your boss out here. I want the fucking sheriff out here now.
I'll get him out here.
You get him out here right now.
Let's go.
Get him out here. Call him on the fucking radio. Would you quit? You got your body cam on?
Have a seat.
I'm not sitting down. I'm not.
You are sitting down.
I'm not your
Sitting down. Have a seat. Have a seat.
I'm not your dog.
Have a seat.
Get your boss out here.
Have a seat. Do it now.
I got my phone in my back.
Have a seat, or
I'm trying to take the goddamn phone out here, son of a
have a
bitch.
seat.
Get your goddamn boss out here.
And just like that, this ego-tripping cop arrested the whole family? And for what? A speeding ticket. The woman was in the wrong, but this level of escalation is just criminal. Just look at how much he drums up the story to his supervisor.
Pulled over a motorcycle running 91 and a 55. I get the girl off, I get her in cuffs, and then the boyfriend comes up here, Sean Bourne. I asked him multiple times to leave the scene. He would not, and he started trying to dig around the motorcycle. I told him to leave or he was going to get arrested too. He goes up to his truck, still will not leave. So I put him in cuffs. Then his dad comes up here a while ago cussing me, raising hell. So now I've got him in cuffs. And he's saying, you get your f***ing boss out here right now.
Although the woman did break the law, this statement of hers was correct. Griffith's ego was just as big as his stomach. He tries to paint the whole family as a villain.
I get it that you're upset, man, but whenever I asked you to leave, you chose not to do so.
That's why I stepped over there.
Yeah, but still, you're on my traffic stop. You still didn't want to leave. You was calling people. That caused a safety concern for me. That's why you're here. Okay? Had to arrest the whole damn family.
They all family?
Yeah. He's on the phone with his dad, and his dad comes up here, hollers at me, and I said, you need to leave. I tell him to leave. He starts walking across the pavement, pulls his phone out and turns. As he's pulling it out, everybody got nasty and was still yelling, so I went over there because he's keeping me from completing my traffic stop.
Right.
She said she just got it, but she had no paperwork.
Imagine that.
That's the only reason I was going to tow it.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, and he starts walking across the pavement, still yelling at me, and reaches in his pocket and pulls out a cell phone. And the way he pulls it out, I think he's pulling a gun. It just turned to be a show, man. There was no reason for it.
No, she ran out of gas.
Well, I was going to. Tyler told me not to, that I couldn't do disorderly conduct because they was talking to me and not somebody else. I'll look it up and read the statute.
Look at this reaction when the woman admits she had all the documents.
I have insurance for my motorcycle.
You do have proof of insurance? Where's it at?
It's on my phone. It's the Progressive app.
And if you had had all your paperwork on the back, this might not even went this far anyway. I don't know, but if it would have just been speeding, that's one thing. But whenever you had speeding, no proof of ownership. How long you been riding a bike?
Oh, I rode girlfriend's my entire life, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of grew up on them, but.
And I get it. Obviously, I was towing the bike.
Yeah.
You was going far too fast for me not to.
Griffith even gets upset at his own officers when he finds out that the people he arrested won't be staying at the jail.
It's busy today. We'll cite her. I'll write her a bunch of tickets, and then you can release her. I know y'all strained, so we'll just book and release. And then the two males are staying for interfering and disorderly conduct.
We're still citing and releasing.
Who is?
Judge Camp.
Judge Cap's don't make that choice whether they spend the night tonight or not. Huh?
She is on this one. We've got emails. Anything other than a DWI and a battery with a victim is a cite and release.
Okay, I'll make a phone call here in a minute. Because if thing about this, Johnny's, this is the sheriff's jail, and if he says hold them, you have to hold them. It's his jail.
My thing is I wanted to at least make them bond out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, but instead of doing the cite and release, I wanted.
Eventually, the whole family was released but were hit with heavy fines. Apart from the woman's traffic violation, the family is deciding to take Officer Griffith and the PD to court. They started a GoFundMe that you can check out as well. While this rodeo cop arrested a family, some of them find themselves in the middle of even crazier controversies, just like this next incident here.
Stop the goddamn car! Stop the goddamn car!
You are sitting on his chest. His face is beaten.
Put your hands behind your back. Now. Because I said so.
Fuck my shoulder and you're gonna have a fucking lawsuit
Okay.
on your hands.
Corrupt cops often fly off the leash and commit heinous crimes, but justice arrives swiftly when higher authorities crack down on them. This first case shows us just that when an officer ends the life of two with one bullet. On August 24, 2023, Blendon Township police officers were assisting a driver locked out of her car in the Kroger parking lot. At that moment, a Kroger employee pointed out to one of the officers that someone who had stolen bottles of alcohol from the store was fleeing. They immediately fixated on an unrelated pregnant woman.
Out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car.
7 back in service, 1828.
Get out of the car. Then get out. No. Then get out.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car!
Shots fired.
Shots fired! Stop the goddamn car! Stop the goddamn car!
We're going to have a 34 on the customer now. She's going to be at. Attend to 29, 3705 Managua, 3705.
What's that?
Female is hallucinating. Lunchville, ask for attend.
Hey, stop. Hey, out of the car. 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 They said you stole stuff, do not leave. Get out of the car. Then get out. No, then get out. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Shots fired. Stop the goddamn car. Stop the goddamn car.
We're going to have 44 on route. She's going to be at.
The driver was 21-year-old Takia Young. She was due to give birth 3 months later. She was already the mother of a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. She was shot once and didn't survive. Nearly a year after the Blendon Township Officer Connor Grubb was indicted on 10 charges which included murder. If convicted, he's looking at least 15 years in prison. It's not often we see police-on-police crimes, but this next homicide involves a detective who unalived his own police chief. In 2019, Neely and Miller traveled from Oklahoma to Pensacola to attend a law enforcement conference at the Hilton Pensacola Beach Hotel. After multiple complaints about noise from their hotel room, a security guard entered the room and found Neely sitting on top of Miller. Miller was presumed deceased a short time later.
How you doing, Mike? Hello. I'm Investigator Martinez. I think you've already met Investigator Tatum. Here's my card, sir. All right, Mike, before we begin, I'm going to advise you of your rights, all right? Yeah. Do you remember hotel staff or a hotel employee coming up and telling you guys to keep it down?
I don't remember that.
So what is the last thing you remember as far as that evening until the football game?
Well, I mean, I know you're asking me questions, but can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Okay, homicide. Who is dead?
Lucky's dead.
Lucky is dead.
Yes, sir.
I guess I probably don't have anything else to say then. I've got nothing to say to you.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Did you advise him what he was charged with?
No, Michael, you've been charged with second-degree murder.
Okay. I had no idea what I was being charged with.
Yeah, you're being charged with second-degree murder, and you're fixing to be booked in the Escambia County Jail with no bond. And we've already notified your wife,
Okay.
Lucky's wife, and
Lucky is the victim.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
yes,
Okay.
and we've notified y'all's department
Okay.
and the task force head.
Okay.
Neely was acting like nothing even happened. Him and Miller were regarded as best friends by the department. Miller was also a father of 3. After much convincing from the detectives, Neely finally started to open up about the incident.
Well, I mean, do you want to continue to talk to us? If you do, then I mean, we'll tell you what happened.
I mean, I would love. I would like to know what happened. You know, because I'm telling you, I don't have any memory of any of this shit, and I'm shocked.
He was caught red-handed, and now suddenly he lost his memory of everything that happened that night. Instead of admitting what he did, Neely continues to play dumb.
The statement that was given by the second noise complaint could hear a male saying, Mike, stop, and then it just went quiet.
Lucky's dead. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir, he's dead. He was found dead between his bed and the wall. And his face was, his right eye was pretty much swollen shut.
Does any of that jog your memory, Mike?
No, it doesn't.
Did you have any kind of animosity or anything like that towards Lucky?
Not at all. No.
Have you ever had a violent outburst or anything like that before when you were drinking?
No.
Anybody ever told you that you got violent when you drank?
No. Yeah, I can't believe it.
There's a lot of people, like I said, y'all's commander down in your unit said you guys were practically brothers.
Yes.
He was 1 and you were 2.
Huh. Man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Why do you say that?
I got no problem with Lucky. I can't believe what you're telling me. It has happened. I can't believe it. Wow.
Well, this sucks for us just as much as it does for you. I mean, having to arrest a fellow officer, for something like this.
What's he dead from? I don't understand.
I mean, it appears that he's been beaten to death by all indicators that we have at this time, that we can physically see. It gives the appearance that he's beaten to death. His head is very swollen, like we said. His right eye is completely shut, and as he laid there, as time was going on, as we were getting the search warrants and everything together that we needed to do, bruises were starting to show up even more. I mean, you can't think of anything that would have triggered you to jump on Lucky?
Nothing. I mean, it's nothing. It's unbelievable.
Something happened at some point in time that triggered a reaction from you, and that's what we're just trying to figure out ourselves. I mean, you know, we find out that you guys are down here for a damn homicide and crime scene class.
Yeah.
Sent down here by your department. And then this mess happens this morning, or last night. It just throws all of us for a loop. It throws all your bosses and everything, your wives and everything else for a loop.
Yep.
Both men were severely intoxicated the night of Miller's death, according to information presented during Miller's trial. Neely had a blood alcohol level of .294, and at the time of his death, Miller's blood alcohol level had been .334. So him claiming that he can't remember might actually have some truth to it. An Escambia County jury on March 30th found Neely guilty of second-degree murder. He was sentenced to life in prison. This next cop was cruel to a disabled man, and that lost him his job and the city thousands of dollars. On September 14, 2022, Officer Glazer was called to a Temecula apartment complex for an incident involving a homeless man. While Glazer was questioning the man, the accused man walked by.
Seen by the children over here without a shirt on. This guy right here. Yeah.
All right, go over there. I'll talk.
Confronted me.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Go over there. I'll deal with you in a minute. Hey.
I do.
Hey.
Shut up.
Go over there or you're going to end up in the back of my car. You don't think I won't put you in my car?
I bet you not with these.
I will put you in the back of my car. Go over there. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. You're impeding my investigation, sir. Put your hands behind your back or you're going to end up getting tased.
Yeah.
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Because I said so when you're impeding my investigation now.
How am I impeding your investigation, man?
Put your hands behind your back now.
What did I do?
Okay, you're going to get tased.
What?
Put your hands behind your back now.
For what?
Because I said so. You're impeding my investigation, sir.
Wow.
Put your hands behind your back now.
I can't even walk, man. What are you doing?
Sir? Sir, put your hands behind your back now.
What am I doing?
Put your hands behind your back or you're going to get tased.
Tased for what? I can't.
You're not listening to me.
Just put the cuffs on me, man. Damn.
I didn't say I was going to put cuffs on you, sir.
Well, what are you doing,
man? I put you in the back of my car because you're impeding my investigation.
All I did was show you my knees.
The man being unlawfully detained and brutalized was Gregory Whaling. Whaling had undergone surgery on both his knees shortly before this incident, but Officer Glazer was about to get even more violent.
Stop.
What the are you talking about?
Stop. I have it all on video.
Nah, I don't give a... Man, you gonna tackle me and
you fell to the ground.
I told you my knees are Lieutenant Smith, man.
Wow. Visible.
Yeah, okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Because I said so.
Wow.
Put your hand, lay down on your stomach, put your hands behind your back. I already asked him to comply, he's not.
My knees are hurting, man. What did I do?
I have already explained it to you. You're impeding my investigation. Now you're going to end up in the back of my car and arrested.
I can't get up.
We'll help you up. Go over there.
You have to let him up. He's not going to be able to get up.
I'll wait till my partner gets here. Wait for my partner to get here. I asked him to go away.
I understand.
What did I do?
Stop talking.
I can talk if I want. I'm older than your ass.
Don't care. Stop. Get.
Glazer continued to use excessive force to forcibly cuff Whaling while he couldn't even stand up. And all of that can be heard from Glazer's fallen body cam.
Stop trying to pull away from me, man.
I'm not. Why you think I laid down, man? Shit.
Stop resisting, man.
Okay.
Are you serious that you're going to do this?
Okay.
They understand.
Oh, you gotta get it. You cowpers, remember, you gonna get it. Oh, you gonna get it. Your walkie-talkie's right there.
I don't care.
Your thing.
Stop.
Look at no, get that camera and show what he's doing. I haven't done shit but walk right here
Sir,
where I live. And you come do this to me?
Sir.
I'm a resident.
I don't care.
I've been living in Temecula for 12 years.
I don't care. You're not listening to the orders.
Man, you're stupid.
Pulling your arm away from me.
You gotta let him up because
I will once my partner gets here. You keep pulling away from me.
How can I pull you dumb mother? How can I pull away from you? Oh, wait. You just...
Stop.
You're going to be in trouble. Your ass is going to be in trouble.
Okay, great, sir.
Okay. You're stupid. This is f***ing stupid, this motherfucker. You're f***ing stupid. And bring the watch command, the captain or whoever. I got 2 places, and he tackled.
Relax, man.
relax.
Hey, what's going on, man?
This
tackle me, man.
This is what I'm talking about.
You know me.
I know you. Let him put handcuffs on you. We'll figure this thing out.
Wow, no, man. I told you. I had knee replacement, and he gonna tackle me.
Okay, we'll figure this thing out. Hold on, we'll figure this
out.
Stop
pulling away. That's the whole reason you're like this, man.
Man, I ain't.
Hey, you know me, man.
I know it. Look,
hey, let him put these on you. We'll figure this thing out, okay?
It's a bitch.
I know. Let's get this thing figured out, okay?
Got 2 and he gonna tackle me.
Go to your side?
Yeah, I know.
Man, you know that shit hurt. Can you get my phone?
Absolutely. Actually, I don't see your phone.
My phone's in the bushes or somewhere with the cane.
I got your cane.
I can't walk.
Okay, we'll figure that out. We'll get it.
Give me your hand.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get you in the car. Don't worry about it.
Can you turn? Look, man, just put these on this right here. Look how tight these are.
Hold on. Let me adjust that.
What's your cell phone look like?
It's black. It's right back there. Me up in there.
I'm gonna get it for you.
God damn. Wow.
Is there anything else?
Wow.
Just the cell phone?
Oh, wow. Wow.
After committing his atrocities, Glazer goes to the building manager to discuss if there was any legality to Whaling not being on the property where he lived.
Is there a lease agreement that says that he cannot be here?
He's not saying he cannot be here, but he cannot be here. He's not, well, Bianca, she's not even at work here.
Problem is, he's a tenant. And he has all rights as a tenant.
He isn't a tenant.
This guy isn't?
The guy you're talking to?
No. He has, unless there's rules and regulations that say he can't have gas.
There's an eviction in process?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So until that eviction is done and he is no longer has standing, there's nothing you can do with him.
So
plain and
he's
simple.
harassing the old seniors.
Well, but she
her mouth goes, but you, and I tried to stay neutral.
Can't go both ways.
It can't, but we were upstairs minding our own business when he came in us, pulled his shirt out, flicked his little thing around.
He exposed
grabbing
himself?
his belly.
Oh, did he expose?
Just his
Okay.
belly, but dirty and nasty.
All right, well, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. All right, you can talk to Bianca about doing
Here, I gotta file a
trespassing. But who's the other gentleman that was walking?
He lives in the corner. He walks his dog with his wife every day. I don't know when he starts flapping his mouth.
Yep.
Because he does it with the kids
Yep.
too. But he does have 2 bad knees. That is where that came in. I know. I hear you.
To put it plain and simple, Glazer had no right to do what he just did. He just pinned, beat up, and caused physical pain to a passerby, just because he said a few words to him passing by. The Riverside County District Attorney's Office declined to file criminal charges against Mr. Whaling, and the Riverside County Sheriff's Department fired Deputy Glazer for falsely arresting and using excessive force upon Mr. Whaling. Gregory filed a suit against the county and ultimately received $498,000 for wrongful arrest. These cops just keep losing their city's money, just like this next cop who got hit with a lawsuit for excessive force. On September 22, 2019, Loveland police officer Paul Ash arrived on scene of a crash and started questioning the witnesses. One of them, Preston Sowell, refused to answer questions, which prompted a harsh response.
177, I got an uncooperative witness. Come on over here.
Right.
I need to talk to you.
Constitutional right. No.
I need to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
You have to talk to me.
I don't want to talk. No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Okay, you've
No, I don't.
inserted yourself.
I came down here to help them.
So,
no, I don't have to talk to
this is
anybody.
going to go one of two
I don't
ways.
have to talk to anybody.
This is going to go
I
one
don't
of
have
two
to talk
ways.
to anybody.
Okay, either
I
you're
don't
gonna
have to
sit
talk to
here and
anybody.
talk to me,
No.
we'll just have a short
No,
conversation,
no.
or I can arrest you for obstruction.
No, you're not. I'm not obstructing
You
anything.
are.
You're right here.
Okay.
I'm not obstructing nothing.
Okay.
These guys
Please
are taking care of it.
Please just come talk to me.
No.
Okay, turn around.
I don't want to talk to you.
Turn around right now.
No. Nope.
Turn around.
Videotape this, Sherry.
I'm already doing it.
No.
It's right here. Turn
No.
around.
No, you're wrong.
Turn around.
My constitutional rights.
Turn around.
I don't have to talk to you. I
Turn
don't have to
around.
I don't have to ID myself.
Turn around.
He's being a
Turn around.
fucking
No, he's
lovely
not.
cop.
No, he's
Yeah, he
not.
is.
No, he's not.
I came down here to help.
Just back it up.
I don't know what
Back up.
happened,
Back
and I'm
up.
telling him that. I'm telling him that. I
Put
don't
your
know what
hand.
happened.
Put your hand
Why
behind your
does he
back.
want to talk to me?
I'm not telling you again.
You're being a little. No.
Preston, put your hand behind your back
No.
now.
No. You're being wrong.
Put your hand.
You're being wrong.
He's
Videotape this, Sherry.
He's gonna get you if you don't.
Videotape this shit. What are you with me? What are you with me for? What are you fucking? I had nothing to do with this. This is. Ow! Don't take this, Sherry. This is. I'm not obstructing justice. I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't have to talk to you.
You did.
That's my rights. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Preston was on scene helping the victim of the accident before EMS and police arrived. And what does he get for his kindness? Being thrown to the ground, beaten, and handcuffed. Preston kept on repeating his constitutional right, but it fell on deaf ears.
This is total.
I gave you plenty of opportunities.
No, I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't have to talk to you.
I'm gonna sit you up.
That's my constitutional rights.
I'm gonna sit you up.
That's my constitutional rights. This is.
In the end.
This is.
So you can sit down.
This is. Ow! Shoulders.
Come with my car over here.
There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. Get my phone, Sherry. This.
You had to do was talk to me.
I didn't want to talk to you. I didn't have to talk to you.
Doesn't matter.
I didn't have to talk to you. I don't know what happened. He came over. We saw him down. I came to help him get his fucking up.
And I need to talk to you.
That's right.
So if you've
So
inserted
handcuff
yourself,
me and me go.
if you've inserted yourself, you need to talk to me.
I don't
You are
need to talk to
obstructing
you.
an investigation.
I'm not instructing
You are
anything.
under obstruction.
I'm
and
not
now for
obstructing it.
resisting.
I want to talk to your supervisor. I want to talk to
I'll
your
have a meeting with
supervisor.
the police department.
Right? No, I want to talk to him right.
You can talk to him before you go to jail.
I'm not going to jail.
Yeah,
for
you are.
shit. I didn't do anything. I helped the guy get his bike up.
That's why you
and
need to talk to
I'm
me.
bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Go ahead and have a seat.
No.
Well, I gave you plenty of chances.
I didn't want to
put
talk to you.
yourself under
That's not
arrest.
resisting. That's not anything.
We'll explain all that at the police department. Okay?
Yeah, right. I know my rights. I didn't need to talk to you.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
did.
need to ID
You
myself.
inserted
I had
yourself.
nothing to do with what happened here.
You told me you moved the
I
bike.
came down here to see what was going on, and you're asking me questions. I don't know what happened, but my shoulder, and you're gonna have a lawsuit
Okay.
on your hands.
Like I said, this is my partner Shane. He's gonna check you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ash twisted Sal's arm behind his back and pushed his face into the ground, according to a civil rights lawsuit. Sal said he needed shoulder replacement surgery after the incident. The City of Loveland and Loveland Police Department settled the lawsuit with Sal in January for nearly $300,000. Cops are always out of control, and this next chief was so full of himself and started a rivalry with another police department. Sergeant James of the Hiawassee PD conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle after observing it driving recklessly.
Good evening. How are you doing? Doing well, and yourself? I'm doing all right. What's your hurry? You're very recklessly from the city all the way here, man. In and out of traffic, not using turn signal. Man, I watched you. It took me this long to catch up to you.
I'm sorry.
You were 70 plus.
I didn't think I was that bad.
I checked you at 65.
I'm sorry.
What's your hurry?
I gotta get my medication.
You gonna try to kill people over medication?
No, well, it helps with my anxiety.
If that car in front of you would have slammed on brakes, you would have caused a wreck right here. What kind of medication is it?
It's for bipolar and anxiety.
Okay, I don't think that medicine would make you drive the way you were driving.
No, because it's starting to wear off. I was expecting to be home.
It's starting to wear off?
Yeah.
How many times a day you take it?
One when I after I eat breakfast, I take one at 9 o'clock, one at 2 o'clock, and then one in the evening. And it's starting to wear, I can feel my head starting to.
Well, the way you were driving,
that's why I'm taking the medication.
Well, maybe you don't need to be driving at all.
No, as long as I'm on medication.
Well, why don't you take your medication with you?
Because I expected to be home.
Hang tight.
The man was going way over the speed limit, and the traffic stop was fully warranted, but soon enough, trouble would arrive.
Alright, I didn't write you for reckless driving or any of that. I wrote you for speed, just like I told you, 65 and a 45. I did put what you say and what I observed, okay? Your court date is August 8th, 2022 at the Hiawassee City Hall, okay? Alright, watch coming through town like that, man.
Oh, yeah,
Traffic's heavy, okay? Alright, be careful.
Sir, got a question. Yes, what come on.
Inside the city or out here?
Just right here.
Okay.
Go pull the video at Valero. You get on my traffic stop again, I will arrest you.
Yeah, I'll arrest you right now.
Do it, buddy.
And we're going to
do it.
Charges against your ignorance.
Do it, Ode.
Go for it.
Do it. There's cameras at Valero, and there's cameras at Napa that see you pulled out.
Shut your mouth.
You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your boy.
Talk to you, boy. You a boy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Down 302, status check.
Info.
This madman was Sheriff Henderson, and he's had a long-standing grudge against the Hiawassee PD.
And you're going to hang out with him while you're in uniform working for me. I run this mother by myself before I'll be disrespected by people that work for me. And I'm sorry, I know I'm acting crazy. I've never been so damn mad. But let me ask you, are you going to hang out all the time with my enemies?
People have left the sheriff's office because of his behavior. Who would even want to work for a boss like that? And what's surprising is that he still holds office. He can only be replaced by the voters, so if the people of Hiawassee really want to change, they should vote this man out. This next deputy was a diva. He was pulled over for driving under the influence and then started taunting his superiors. On January 13, 2021, a woman dialed 911 to report saying that a Bossier City police unit was driving erratically and hit a mailbox. The driver was identified as off-duty Officer Travis Coker. 3 supervisors immediately pulled him over to confront him.
How was your driving? Driving fine. It pulls a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle line, but you can go around the car if you like. Did you drop something? You didn't drop something. The only thing I know of is I saw the phone down on the seat and was reaching for it to get it. I had to check to see what they were. Wait. You know, right there in the middle of the back seat. So you got off? Probably about, you got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or what was the deal? No, I didn't. So you've been up since last night? I have. The Adderall? What is it? The Exotram or what? Lorazepam? Yeah. Ativan. So they cause dizziness. Have you taken a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one.
The supervisor checked Coker's car and found sleeping pills on the front seat, but Coker downright denied that he took them, and the supervisors weren't about to let this slide.
So you think you're good to go for driving? Oh, 100%. And look, you know how to get a No, I know, and that's why I had been asleep. I'm just trying to get everything arranged. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Daddy, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't need his prescription. He can't walk, so I'm sitting there waiting for him.
I mean, it's nothing personal. I know it seems that way, but
No, I get
they got an
that.
obligation to just check
I get
things out whenever you got a complaint like that, you know?
Man, I told him that when I went to nice, man. I can't. I'm just trying to juggle it all. It's not like I go home and just get great sleep. I just don't.
Right.
You know, I've got full custody of 2 kids, and I got to get.
Right.
My mom just died. I'm trying to help my dad with all the pills and all that shit.
Right.
Come up here and get his prescription. He can't walk. So.
Right. I get it.
Can't even walk. I'll be glad to come up here just a little bit.
But I don't feel safe with you driving right now until we know that you're okay.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Cap, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep.
Well, listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you.
Okay, I'm saying I can't do that right now.
You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Cap, with all due respect, when I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to begin with, but I'm making it work.
Coker was playing the pity card and being all nice right now, but this won't last for long as eventually he was going to lash out at his supervisors.
Captain, I can't go right this
You're
second.
going now.
Okay, well, what if I don't?
We're going to have a problem.
What's the problem?
You probably administrative leave.
For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean,
but you put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're going to have to go with him, okay?
I can't go there right now, Captain.
So here's the deal.
I'm not trying to be, Captain, I ain't trying to be ugly at all. I can get somebody to come get me. I'll come back and get it later, whatever you want me to do. Sorry, I'm not trying to refuse anything.
Listen to me.
I'm not.
If you was in your POV, listen to me.
I would be. It's in the shop.
If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now.
I know that.
But you in the city vehicle.
Right. And it's her word against. Did she got some videotape?
Listen to me, man.
This is not court. This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying, anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that.
Yes, sir.
But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us. If you refuse, we're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative.
And what does that mean?
That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office. And then the chief administration will take care of that. That's what we have to do. We're obligated to do what we're doing right now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if we refuse, we ain't gonna handcuff you and take you with us, but we're not gonna give you the keys to the city park. We're not gonna do that.
Can I get my stuff out of it?
Slow down. Are you going to take the test, or are you not going to take the test?
I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
Why? Because it might incriminate him? If he's so innocent, why doesn't he just take it and be done with it? He knew he was driving under the influence, and the supervisors weren't going to let him off the hook.
What he's explaining to you
Yes, sir. And I'm
is
on y'all's
that
team.
he and the captain are giving you an order. Being in patrol administration, okay, you're under their command that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing for the
what is the
department.
reasonable suspicion?
It's not for debate. Listen to
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look.
I'm asking.
Okay.
Sergeant, don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. This guy, the detectives, if you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not going to never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just leave it right there. I'm not worried.
I'm just asking, so that's all I'm doing. I'm on y'all's team.
You understand by not taking the test now, you're subject
There's nothing I wouldn't pass.
administrative issues or administrative procedures.
Listen, I'm on the phone with one of their procedures. He said you got to go for reasonable suspicion that something. You got to go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
And we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we will make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock.
Are you going to submit to the testing or not?
I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
And I will drive a POV back there.
We're not going to let you drive. That's the purpose of the test, to make sure that you're
Let me
okay.
get somebody come get me, and then I will get my stuff in order at the house, and I will come right back.
The supervisors offered Coker that they'll go take care of the family stuff he wants to do, and he was not allowed to drive his car right now. Coker was then told that he can't touch anything in the car since this was now an active investigation. This didn't sit right with him.
You owe you day shift? No, you don't owe me anything. But you know what you owe me? Not to lie to me. Nobody lying to you like that. Y'all didn't. I'm not lying to you. You didn't, but I got lied to by multiple people. Not you, Captain.
Listen to me. Can I explain to that?
Yeah, you can.
They didn't lie to you either. It was miscommunication. They were supposed to get with me, and I had put out the letter before they. Yes, nobody lied to you.
Well, they didn't get with you. Like they said they would. I'm not trying to make nobody's job hard. Work with all y'all. Fine, I'm gonna get my stuff out of it. When? Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff. Okay. You'll be able to get it, but you're not getting it right now. Well, I got to get my personal stuff, or that's a theft.
No, it's not.
Oh, what's going to end up happening? You taking out my chance of being terminated. I'm not saying that's going to happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you're acting, we're trying to do our job. We're trying to do something. You are being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going, yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now. It's a yes or no answer. I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car?
Do you have any weapons inside that car?
No, sir.
Okay, where are your weapons?
It is at home.
So you're driving a city vehicle without a duty weapon?
Yeah, is that something illegal?
Yeah, it's against policy.
What ain't against policy?
Well, maybe you should brush up on it just a little bit.
Okay, I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
Coker was so stubborn he wasn't letting the supervisors do their job. What's worse is that Coker was about to snap on the officers since his pity act didn't work.
It's not open. You ain't doing no digging, man. Y'all can look. Man, it ain't nothing. What is it that you need out of your vehicle? I got $600 in the console. Okay, I'm gonna get it. No. You're not going in the vehicle. Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car. I need that money. Yeah,
Captain,
we're gonna get my money.
We're gonna get you the money. Nobody trying to keep your money from you.
Nobody gonna keep your money. Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front of the car.
You can get it from me. Stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Oh, now I'm in trouble now. Stand back in front of the vehicle. I need my cigarette. Stand in front of the vehicle. Come on, under arrest.
No.
Well, what I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle? Because I said so, that's why. Well, who you to say so? You ain't no rank to me today. At this point, I don't trust you, man. I don't care if you trust me or not. I don't want you near me. That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? Okay. Well, I'm not under arrest. Put that in the pocket. Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there under the seat? And my wallet, Captain, is... Where's the wallet? Hey. I'm just trying to look and see where it's at.
Hey.
It's probably right on the...
Just come back over here, man.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm under arrest, Sarge.
You're not under arrest.
What in the fuck is going on?
You're not under arrest. You're frustrated.
I am, badly.
And I get that.
This it?
Yes, sir. And my black wallet.
Where's the wallet at?
Well, I'm trying to think. It should be right around there somewhere.
Even though the supervisors weren't supposed to hand him over his belongings, they still did it out of the spirit of being on the same force. But Coker was extremely ungrateful and even challenged his supervisor's authority.
You can't deprive somebody of their stuff.
They're not depriving your stuff.
Well, how long does... Well, let's define deprive.
I mean, we can sit here and play Webster all you want to.
But let's define deprive.
Okay.
Because
to permanently keep you from it. They're not. You're going to get it back. However,
at what point in time?
Whenever you make arrangements to
that's
get
like
the stuff out of your vehicle.
Breaks in the car and said, "I'm going to give it back." Not today.
Okay. I'm not going to have this debate with you. It's not a theft.
It is.
It's not a theft, Coker. It's not a theft.
It's a theft.
Well, after we get done, then you contact the sheriff's office, and then you can make a report of theft.
Sarge, I wouldn't do that, man.
Okay, I'm just telling you. You got to. I understand you're frustrated, but you're going about things the wrong way.
I can't do it right now, or otherwise I would,
I understand, but you have to do it now. That's what they're telling you, is you have to. That's an order.
You don't have to.
You're right. There are consequences if you don't, though.
Right.
Okay.
You have no proof of I've done anything.
Okay, Coker.
Sarge, this is the last
do you understand? Do you understand that we're not talking about guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? For an administrative purposes, all they got to have is a preponderance of evidence.
Okay.
You understand?
What is the preponderance of evidence?
It's the lowest.
Where's the evidence?
Listen to me. This is an administrative matter. It's not a criminal matter.
What are we doing?
Giving you a ride home.
Man, y'all call some man. Y'all ain't gotta do that. I ain't mad at none of y'all. Y'all treat me like shit. I ain't mad at none of y'all.
Nobody treat you like anything, Cole. We had a complaint. We gotta see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we gotta do.
No, I'm not. Man, my family comes first, man. Okay. And I told you that.
We sit here probably on scene right here probably at least about 20 or 30 minutes.
That I could have been done.
And don't smoke right now because you're finna get in his unit.
I gotta go in there and get my prescription, Captain. I mean, I ain't got no choice why I'm here. You think I want to be here not asleep?
That's where you're missing it, man.
I'm missing it.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You in the city car.
Oh, I might be, but you have no jurisdiction right here. Take me nowhere.
It's not a criminal matter, dude. It's an administrative matter.
It's not. It is an administrative matter, but I've done nothing wrong. Where's the complainant?
You don't. These are the complainants.
These y'all. Who's complaining?
Yes, sir.
Who's complaining?
Dude, you have a bad understanding.
No, what I do is I understand the law. So
we're not dealing with law. That's what you don't understand.
Well, we're dealing with a complaint.
We're dealing with administrative issues right now. They've given
what
you.
What are they?
They've given you.
What are they?
I'm not going to argue. You can take it up with Captain Aguirre.
What are they?
You can take it up with Sergeant Matt.
What are the issues?
I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter.
Sorry,
then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
What it said. I've already read it. I know what it said.
The department's own policy clearly stated that they adhere to a drug alcohol-free workplace. Any supervisor can ask their deputy to submit to a breath test, and if any deputy is taking medication that might impair their ability to work, they should declare it. Coker violated both of these policies.
I'm good right here.
Listen, man.
I'm good.
Let's not get to the point where this thing gets escalated.
It don't have to get escalated because the thing is, you're OJ here. Okay? And you might have the car, but you don't have me.
Okay, I understand.
Okay, and I'm just going to cut and drive on that.
That's
okay. I'm staying where I want to.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Don't get too close. That's what I'm
saying. Then back up on me.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm asking you to stand right there.
Okay.
Don't stand right there. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate.
How's it going to escalate? You tell me.
Well, I'm telling you, I don't want you to get too close over here. Let my captain do what he got to do.
Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
You tell me how it's going to escalate.
I'm hoping it don't escalate.
Well, what would it escalate into?
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
I'll let them know that it's going to escalate because I'll stand on the curb.
I don't want it to escalate.
Yeah, me. Okay. I know you don't.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know
you just stand right there. Don't get close to me.
Then you don't get close to me.
I'm right here. I'm good.
I'm good too.
Cool.
I just want my fucking shit out of my car.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. No, I don't think we are.
Yeah, we are.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Because you have a step closer. And I'm glad you're right where you're at.
Yeah, I'm right where I'm at. And you're a step closer than me.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm good. Because I don't want it to escalate.
Me neither.
Cool. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You see all this out here? This is Bossier Parish, not Bossier City.
Sure?
Very sure. All right. Lived here 35 years.
I agree with you.
No,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
His supervisor was being humble. You can see how he's trained not to escalate the situation. If it was any other officer, they would have had him in cuffs just for raising his voice. All the while, Coker continued to behave like a spoiled brat.
Still with you. I hope you won't hate me.
I don't hate you now.
Well, hopefully we'll forget about this little incident. Probably not. Not trying to be a hard.
Cops are usually the ones arresting people for DUIs, but this next case had the tables flipped when a citizen called the PD on a drunk cop.
What have you been doing? What's your policy say about having open containers of alcohol in your patrol vehicle?
I've been the sheriff for the last 4 years.
Okay.
Going on, carrying on, talking to them.
Hey, go ahead and put your hands behind your back real quick, okay?
Sir, are you okay? Hello?
Some cops think their power gives them a free pass, but sooner or later they learn the hard way. Starting with a case where we found a deputy so drunk on the job, EMS had to be called. On July 4th, 2022, Oscar Mayorga, 25, of the Apopka Police Department, was pulled over after driving erratically in his official vehicle by a member of the Eustis Police Department, and he wasn't looking too good.
It's all good. Hey man, So, can you just put your hands on the roof for me? Quick, I'm gonna remove your gun, okay? You got any other weapons?
No, but I'm supposed to see you're from the seizures. Okay, I'll turn my lights off real quick for you. All right.
I'm gonna put this in my car for the duration of this encounter, okay?
There's the car. Let's just stay right there, all right? You don't have your coat with you? No, sir. No. Okay.
Where's that thingy from?
It's all good. He said that his rifle's in the back. It was in the center console when I talked to him. It was in a couple of it's not there.
What time did you get off work today, man? What time did you get off work? 6:30. What have you been doing? I've done pursuit. You got to a foot pursuit? What time? What? 4 a.m. You work night shift?
Yeah, 8:30 at night. 8:30. It's all good. I'm right here if you need a lean.
Hey, if you work nights, where are you going right now?
I work it's all good. I'll make sure you don't fall. It's all good. I'll make sure you don't fall. Alright? Seizures. Here, you want to sit down? You want to sit down? Here, you can sit down in the grass if you want.
Mayorga was completely disoriented. He was in no condition to stand up, let alone drive. And he also complained that flashing lights caused him seizures. Who even allowed him on the force? The deputies then found something concerning in Mayorga's car.
He's already disarmed, sir.
You're not in trouble.
Listen, do you need EMS or no?
No.
If you're acting like this way, I'd rather them come and make sure you're okay.
Let's sit in the back where there's AC. All right, you're not in trouble. That way. No, I know. I'm just trying to. All right, come on. Ready?
42 uses.
All right.
Can you have EMS en route? You can't even stand properly. He keeps falling.
Did I see it? This guy was in.
The caller then told the police what he saw before he called the cops to intervene.
From Lowe's in Mount Dora, all the way around a couple of blocks here, Center Street and whatever the other street is.
We'll give him a call back in a minute. I'm speaking to complain again.
Yeah, Center Street and Firewood.
Yes, sir.
All over the road, stopping in the middle of the street, off the road, running stop signs, a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
With this guy. And I tried to call the Popka PD, of course, they say they closed. Mm-hmm. So we just called 911, I guess, and went to you guys.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure other people was probably calling me.
Okay.
But,
oh, yeah, we got a call.
Yeah, he could be having a medical condition, but he was asleep. We passed by his car, he was asleep.
He was asleep? When did you pass by his car?
Right over here at Center and Firewood.
Okay.
We turned the corner. He was coming this way. We turned the corner because we kind of lost it.
All right.
But I have everything on video.
You do? Would you be able to email that to one of our officers?
Yeah, the guy just gave me a card here.
Perfect. That email is on at the erap@ci.ustis.fl.us if you did email to someone.
Yes.
What did you see, man?
He can't even, he keeps stumbling.
Do you smell anything?
Yeah. And
what do you smell?
Alcohol.
Okay, I'm just making sure. What type of beer can?
He said it was in his center console when he first got there.
Hey man, just sit down.
Hey. Sit down, sir.
We're just having EMS come check you out.
He moved the beer can because when I got there, hold on. He moved it, put it in between the seat. So I looked in there, I saw it, I grabbed it, and it said 7.5% alcohol. Some kind of ale.
Ale?
It's like
What the witness told us was scary. It's fortunate he didn't get into an accident or anything. Moments later, the supervisor arrived on scene and confronted Mayorga.
Did you do anything to celebrate today, man?
No, sir.
No? Listen, man. It's better to be honest. In our profession,
I took a lot of Benadryl.
Listen, in our profession, you know it's best to be honest, right?
No, I know.
Okay.
No, I know. I took the Benadryls.
There is a open container of alcohol in your vehicle. Have you been drinking at all today?
No, that's maybe 3 days old.
Okay. I smell the alcohol coming from your breath.
Okay.
Are you willing to perform standard field sobriety exercises?
Okay.
You are?
No.
You don't want to do them? Okay. EMS is going to come check you out, and if you have to go to the hospital, then we'll go from there, okay?
Again, I took 3 Benadryls.
You took 3 Benadryls? What time?
Benadryl, diphenhydramine, is used for allergies and allergic reactions, as well as common cold symptoms. It may cause mild or serious side effects, such as sleepiness and seizures, among others. Benadryl is available as a prescription and an over-the-counter OTC medicine. Mayorga was lying, and a good indicator of that was that he refused to take a field sobriety test or the breathalyzer. Even the medicine he said he took had dangerous side effects.
Maybe less than 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago?
You're going into work. Why would you take Benadryl, man? You know Benadryls make people sleepy.
I was trying to go to sleep.
You missed your shift?
Are you scheduled to work today?
Yeah.
You see where we're coming from, man? You're not making any sense.
No, I do.
Okay, man. We all make mistakes. I get it.
Yeah.
I know our job's stressful. I get that, man. You sounded like you had a stressful night last night. Okay. Where do you live?
Pretty much.
You said you lived off of that water, right?
Yeah. No.
Why are you over here?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Just trying to find someone.
Did you go 10-8 on the radio?
I did not.
You did not? Did you call into work today?
I'm supposed to.
Do they know where you are? No one knows that you're calling into work today?
No, sir.
I got you, man. EMS is here, okay?
Alright.
You need to be respectful, please, alright?
No, of course. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, man.
He told the officers that he was supposed to report to work today, but it seemed like the effects of the drug he took or the drink he had made him lose track of where he was. EMS arrived shortly after.
Is there anybody in the car that can come get you?
My mom.
The sergeant's on his way.
Oh, okay. So I do have Homeless syndrome.
That?
So, Homeless syndrome.
Okay.
So I'm missing the left side of my chest.
Okay.
Just need this arm.
After reading him his Miranda rights, the officer tries to investigate further by questioning him.
You said you had 3 tall boys?
Yeah, I think 2 or 3, yeah.
What time was that?
Again, I think it was 3 o'clock.
PM? Like a few hours ago? Is one of those in your car the same one you drank?
No, sir.
That's an older one?
That one's old.
It's actually older?
Yes.
Okay, my fellow officer said it was in your cup holder when you stopped you for originally.
Yeah, again, it was there, but it's old.
What's your policy say about having open containers of alcohol in your patrol vehicle? And you said you didn't contact your sergeant or anything saying you weren't going to make it to work today?
Yes.
And you're scheduled to work, like you, this is your day on? How far did you make it from your house before you decided to turn around? We had a witness say you were by Lowe's.
Hey, officer, can I get those keys for your car real quick?
Eventually, Mayorga was arrested for DWI. Police said his blood alcohol level registered at 0.39 and 0.385. That is nearly 5 times higher than the legal limit. If you thought what Mayorga was doing was criminal, wait till you see what this sheriff was accused of. On December 3, 2022, FBI asked Crawford County Police to pull over Johnson County Sheriff James "Jimmy" Stevens after they reportedly witnessed him leave a house in his patrol vehicle and believed he had illegal drugs in his possession.
Hello, sir.
What's up, boys?
Hey, I'm Trooper Price, State Police. Where's our stop? You coming up flashing lights there? You were speeding just a little bit.
My flashing lights?
There used to be flashing lights. It's the 71 and 282.
How fast are you going?
You're going 50 and 45. Not that big of a deal.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad. Do you have your license on you?
Yeah, I do.
You got your registration and insurance. Is this your car?
Well, it's the county's.
The county's?
Yeah.
What, do you work for a county department?
Yeah, Johnson County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, okay.
Glasses.
How long you been with them?
I've got my gun on my side too, okay?
Okay.
Yep, serviceman. I've been the sheriff for the last 4 years.
Okay.
Alright, guys, you're gonna have to bear with me. I know we just got the insurance a couple of days ago.
What are you doing up here in Crawford County?
Well, I went to visit a CI.
Visit who?
A CI just north of town. Delivered some bags of goodies up there.
What did you deliver to him?
Well, his wife. Let me pop the truck and I'll show you. There's some goods at the co-op deal we did.
Yeah.
Where it's giving out to needy families and stuff like that.
Hey, if you don't,
They're a good deal.
Hey, since you're hopping out, just throw your service weapon over the passenger seat. Come back here.
Moments later, an FBI official arrived on scene and took over the investigation.
Out of Johnson County. Taking him a thank you bag. Never mind. Y'all are here.
Fine to do.
The FBI?
Okay.
Okay. You have any other weapons on you at all?
Nope. In the car.
No backup weapon anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. Person head here.
Hey, Sheriff, let me ask you this. You don't have nothing illegal in your car, do you? Nothing you're not supposed to have? No drugs?
There could be, there could be drugs in there.
There is drugs?
Definitely, yep.
What kind of drugs?
There's some, my CI just gave me some things.
What
just in
things?
passing, there's some little,
I don't know what things are.
there's some butter and,
like marijuana?
Yeah, like a butter marijuana and 2 little buds that through the course going on, carrying on, talking to them.
Hey, go ahead and put your hands behind your back real quick, okay? This whole deal's odd to me, and so as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and detain you, okay? I'm not saying you're under arrest right now, but as of right now, we're just going to detain you until we figure out what's going on, okay? Because I've never heard of a sheriff not saying that what you're doing is wrong, but I can tell you this. I've been working narcotics for 7 years, okay? And I've never heard of a sheriff himself coming out. I'm not saying it don't happen, because it does happen, but not very often that comes out and works narcotics on his own and stuff like that, okay? So, and now that you said you've got some narcotics in your car, we're gonna search your car, okay? So, is this your personal car? Or is this your?
No, this is a county-owned vehicle.
Okay. Does the court and all them, they allow you to take this out for personal use and?
I wouldn't quite call it personal use.
Stevens was promptly placed in handcuffs. He admitted to having multiple drugs in his car, which meant that the FBI caught him red-handed.
Let me ask you this, just do you think If you were in my position, would you think this is odd?
Trooper, based on
I'm talking outside of them being here. Look at me. Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I'm asking you.
I'm going to go ahead and just evoke my rights, and I'm going to speak to Tony and see him under arrest. And you guys,
okay?
I'll be respectful and do whatever you need to do.
I understand that. Okay. I'm gonna let you hat right here. Okay. Y'all want to watch him for me? Okay. Hey, since you told me where those are, you want to just tell me where the bud is? Huh? Since you told me where those are, you want to tell me where the bud is?
They're in the trunk.
Okay.
Put them in a plastic bag.
Okay.
A trash bag.
Okay. Whew, I smell it now.
Those are the two items I was referring to.
Yeah. That's a lot of wax.
That is butter.
Butter, wax, still a lot. Yeah.
Will you listen to the right one just a tad on the brakes?
Let me feel it. This one?
No, the right one.
Oh, the right one. It's not. It's twisted. You good?
Drugs that were found in his patrol vehicle included oxycodone, hydrocodone, marijuana, and marijuana butter. The FBI later confirmed that it had been watching Stevens as part of a corruption and narcotics investigation.
Get 18. 32, 10, 4 H, 29, 10, 50. 4, 10, 50. 14, 10, 4.
You carry a lot of Narcan, don't you?
Check the 24. 35. 270, about the 7 mile marker. It's a white GMC pickup, 983 X3, Victor Falls. Yeah.
Hey, I just gotta let you sit over here, okay? I'm gonna put you in my car. Door knob in there. You know, if the right to remain silent, anything said can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to attorney present for any question. You can't afford one to be appointed for no additional charge. You understand all that?
I do, sir.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Would you like to talk about anything we found in there so far?
No, I told you everything that was in there.
Well, I'm asking, do you want to talk about any of that?
No, there's an explanation for everything that's in there.
I'm asking you, would you like, if I asked you some questions, would you be willing to talk about it right now?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yep.
On October 25, 2023, Stevens pleaded guilty to felony possession of hydrocodone and was given a 6-year suspended sentence. Stevens has surrendered his law enforcement certificate. This next female captain was so scummy that her actions brought a $1.2 million lawsuit on her and her city. Former police captain Kimberly Kilpatrick was arrested for stealing from a donation account she created to assist injured detective David Fouts. In 2016, Fouts was severely injured in a crash that killed his wife. Kilpatrick misappropriated the funds for personal use.
I'll start this off with, you have any idea what this is about?
Yes.
What do you think this is about?
It's about the continued involvement with David Fouts and his family. The money that I had paid to Good Samaritan because I had borrowed money from Alexa Fouts. So it's more of the witch hunt from Gregory Cook and Carly White.
Okay. So what money are you talking about?
There was some money that I had borrowed from Alexa back it was the end of 2016, in January of 17. I was purchasing a home in Daytona, and I was on an account with her where we were depositing money from funds collected for her family after Dave's crash.
Mm-hmm.
And I get, it looks bad on the surface, but I had borrowed the money to pay. There was a creditor thing I had to pay for the loan on the house, and then I did. There was a separate incident for the title company because the sale of my house was messed up because the people buying my house at the time, the money from the title company didn't push it through or collect it. There was no money at the time, and I had also the closing on the new house the same day. And because the funds weren't in there, I contacted Alexa, told her what was happening. And Joe Sweats at the time was with me. He took a check to the bank to get the certified check.
These were just excuses, and the reality was far different. Kilpatrick withdrew over $25,500 for personal use, using the money to pay off a loan and buy a house. The detectives were slowly going to make her cough it all up.
Yeah, they all have your signature on it, and the majority of them were for Dave. You paid off
okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Like there was a cremation service.
Yeah, for $20 or something. There was something from Iron Horse Motorcycles. You wrote a check to them.
I don't remember.
It might have been for a raffle. So the majority of the stuff from the benefit account was for Dave.
Okay.
But Alexa didn't seem to have any. She had no workings with that account. It seems like her name was on it, but it seems like you pretty much handled that entire account, just from the paperwork.
No, because she had the debit card and stuff. She used the debit card for things, and she didn't write a lot of checks. I know, but I didn't think there were that many checks even written.
Going through this at the time you're working at the Port Orange Police Department, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of money coming in. Who did you make aware at any point in time that there was some sort of deal going on with the family?
Maybe
like
deal.
You said you're borrowing money, right? You're getting a loan. that's based out of this account that was set up for David to medical bills. Obviously, he's got a ton of medical bills coming in. I mean, he was hurt pretty bad.
He was behind on payments, and I actually went to Bank of America. They wouldn't give us much information, but I had paid, and this was in the beginning when the account first opened, so I put the $1,000 at the mortgage company or the bank. And then with him being in the hospital and then having because he was going back and forth, it was like...
You guys thought he was going to die, right?
Well, at one point, yeah. And then he would have surgery, and then he'd come out of it, and he'd be like better than he was.
Kim, let me ask you a question. All right, I'm not trying to be an asshole, nothing. I just want to be upfront with you. You borrowed money out of a benefit account. How do you think that looks?
I know. I know. I know how that looks, and I get that. I'm not.
Yeah, and that's the.
I don't dispute that.
We're saying that. So, what do you think? Again, ballpark total money did you borrow?
It was at, I'd say, 24,000.
And we're talking he's 3,000 to 4,000. What is it? Is it how it starts to get? So saying is so that's what we're saying. Is that's why? How does this look on the surface? Is you're borrowing money, meanwhile bills are going unpaid.
No, that's inaccurate.
Family members of the detective couldn't pay for their house because of how much Kimberly took out of the donation account, which made them lose that house. At the same time, Kimberly had a swimming pool and a jacuzzi installed in her own house that cost around $45,000. The detectives then asked her for solid proof to back up her claims.
Is there any documentation, because you were obviously the captain in Port Orange when all this stuff was going on, is there any documentation from work, emails, messages, because correct me if I'm wrong, but Port Orange gives you a work phone, right?
Yes.
Anything that can back up anything that you're saying as far as loans or money transactions or anything like that?
No, because I didn't.
As I believe I told you, but grand theft and the exploitation.
You had the same issue.
Well, why didn't somebody just call me and ask me, and I would have presented it?
Kim, we did an investigation 3-4 years ago, and it never came up, like this kind of stuff. Like this is the kind of stuff that as you're trying to develop, and this is where you got to understand, coming from my position, and
you kept that, Philip, you kept that close to your heart.
Yeah. There's this thing where the people are screaming that you're doing something shady, right? And I don't want to get into all the drama of it, because honestly, all I care about is what the facts are. The facts are what it shows, and talking to everybody else, we've never heard the word loan. This $24,000, this loan, and people are coming to you from the PV's angle, FDLE's coming to you, all this stuff, and not once is this the first time we've heard about any of this. And so you see, coming from a transparency point, and you're talking about funds that are being donations that people are going in there because Dave is jacked up in the hospital and people are thinking he's going to die, and then there's house payments to be paid.
They donated that money for him.
Yeah, and then there's a loan. So I mean, you understand where we're coming from?
I do. It's just.
And that's why we're saying, is there any documentation whatsoever that you can show us at any point in time that this was a loan?
I can't.
So she just willy-nilly stole from Dave. How much of a lowlife do you have to be to steal from a dying man's donation account? She had no real answer for what the detectives asked next.
Well, because as this has been going on since 2016, there's been so much
turmoil everywhere.
Turmoil there, but then there's a little smoke here, then there's a little smoke here. People are going back and forth, and it's coming from all angles.
And then all of a sudden we find that. We find these.
You're not talking about a small amount of money. Like, you were a captain at the police department.
I know.
If you guys were having a picnic and you went and used money from the police department, would you not have to bring receipts back?
Yeah.
Why did Carmen come off of the checking account? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
She was on it, and then she came off of it.
Well, it depends who you ask.
I'm asking you.
I know, but I'm just saying, she came to me and said that it was just too much going on. She was too stressed. She didn't have time for this because she was doing her victim advocate stuff, and she just didn't want to, you know, have to be involved. So I said, okay.
Because in our FDLE interview,
The original one?
Yeah, the original one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think she said something about she thought there was some shady stuff going on, and I didn't know. I was like, nobody asked. Well, what did you see that you thought was shady?
The shady stuff is what they're referring to when they tried to say that we fraudulently signed Dave's name on the insurance policy. Okay. That they still have yet to not get any of that correct.
The exploitation statute is broad. Mm-hmm. You know, it's depriving somebody permanently or temporarily. Mm-hmm. So, plus on top of everything else, I mean, there's not that, you know, you're acting in your official capacity as the captain. You know, those kids, you said in your interview, you did everything you did for those kids. And I believe you. You know, they were young, they don't know what they're doing. They got $250,000 coming in this direction, $48,000 coming from this direction, and then all this money coming in from the community.
They have attorneys that have stepped into this thing. If you went to the attorneys and said, hey, can you write me up a little legal thing, payment schedule, because I'm about to borrow $24,000 from the benefit account, what do you think the attorneys would have said? Like, would have legally guided them at that point?
Yeah, I don't know what they would have said, but...
I mean, you think they would have said it's a good idea? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, is that where you come into is it wasn't done, and they're there, and again, that's why we're sitting here, is because there is some deceitfulness that was, like it or not, like, nobody else was made aware of this. Nobody was made aware of this.
Outside of Alexa and I, know. Well, if it's a consulate, I mean, I paid the money and I paid interest on that money that I paid back. So.
This isn't the first time Kilpatrick was investigated. In 2018, she was accused of forging life insurance documents for Fouts, but FDLE cleared her of those charges. She had been robbing this disabled detective for years now. She goes on to admit that she told no one about the loan she just took.
Two is there's always as things are starting to heat up, one of the best things that you can do, which would be to go to the supervisor and say, listen, this is what happened, this is the deal we made, and none of that was ever done either.
Yeah, is there anybody like Proctor was there, the chief, anybody aware of any of that? Any of the lieutenants, captains?
No, because...
This is probably, chief, this is probably what they're screaming about, is they did give me a loan.
Well, no, yeah, I know. But they're screaming, and that's part of the...
I use that just as a...
No, I know, but I'm just saying it's part of the reason I kept it very close to heart, because they were attacking everything anyhow. If I dated something wrong, they're attacking it, and they were implicating the chief on that, or the whoever, and it was just... The chief ended up leaving, the city manager ends up leaving, I end up leaving, because they're just... You can't even turn left without them saying, okay, you turned too sharp. I agree. And, you know, like I said, I kept it to myself.
Let me ask you this. As the investigation goes on, because obviously, you know, it's not going to stop here. There's more stuff to do. Is there anything else that we're going to come across?
Not at all.
Even after this interview and the investigation, Kimberly came out without serving any jail time, even though the facts were clearly against her. Borrowing without permission is just a cheesy way of saying you stole something. However, Kimberly had to pay restitution of around $10,000 to the FDLE. That's all for today. If you liked this video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check this video out if you made it till the end.